Let's start with Saturday then. 0-0 draw against Bournemouth. How important was that result after the Aston Villa game, do you think?
Yeah, no, I think it was important to go there and get a clean sheet. I think we'd had some tough games. The last 3 games have been tough, and we've conceded some goals. So I think it was important that we got together and we worked hard during the week about being a bit firmer at the back, and there were spells in the game where I think we probably could have come away with 3 points, but all in all, I think it's a good point away from home.
Was there almost a point to prove for you guys, because there's been probably a lot of criticism over your defensive work, and I suppose for the team that probably does have an effect on you and you wanted to go out there and prove people wrong?
No, definitely. I think especially us attacking players, we had a real job to do at the weekend, and it's not always going to be you've got loads of the ball and you can do exactly what you want. You have to work hard, and we had that compactness and that togetherness. And Bournemouth is a hard place to go. Some good teams, some very, very good teams have gone there and struggled. So no, it was positive.
And for you personally, how have you found adaptation to the Premier League? How different is it to the Championship?
It's definitely different. It's a lot quicker. You don't have quite as much time to make a decision, but to be honest, I'm really enjoying it. I think I've adapted quite well and quite quickly. I've got a lot to learn and a lot to go, but I'm enjoying the position I'm playing at the moment, and I'm just looking forward to each game.
Does the expectation weigh more so on you because of your local leagues? Is that something you've noticed even more in the Premier League, or is that slightly less on your shoulders now?
No, definitely. I think there's always going to be pros and cons. I think there's a lot expected of me, which I tried to soak up and trying to show that I can do. But yeah, there's always going to be critics. There's always going to be that type of statements, comments, whatever you want to call it. But you've got to have a strong chest to play in the Premier League. You're open to opinions from all over the world, not just your local team. So yeah, no, it's all in all, I'm really enjoying it.
And you've probably been in a position, a lot of those young kids who came to see you today, in terms of looking up to people at this football club. How much responsibility do you feel in your role as a player to almost have an impact on those players, on those children rather, because they're going to be looked to replicate you on playgrounds, aren't they? No,
I love it. Honestly, I love it. I think I'd have been exactly the same as a kid. I absolutely loved football, loved watching Norwich, and if I would have been able to have come to somewhere like this and someone prioritised me or made me feel a little bit special with a little comment, I think I'd have held on to it. So I look at that and think it's a brilliant opportunity to give back in a sense and let the kids really believe that they can do what they want to do.
Does being a role model put more weight on your shoulders, more pressure on you? Do you feel that pressure, or is it something that you have to take in your stride?
It's definitely something I have to take in my stride. I think there's a part of me that really enjoys the pressure and the responsibility of being a role model, and being here and being from this area and understanding what it means for the fans on a weekend and for the kids on a weekday. Obviously it does come, like you say, with pressure and responsibility, but I think I can take it.
Let's look ahead to Manchester United then. As a guy from Durham, is this a dream come true for you? Almost another dream come true this season. You seem to be ticking them off quite regularly, but to play Manchester United, and there's arguments they're not quite what they used to be, but even to play Manchester United, considering where you've come from, must be a major achievement for you.
Definitely, it's a massive club. You're not going to be able to take that away from them for a long time. They've got brilliant players, and we're very wary of what they can achieve. And I think it's more of a switch for them. Once they flick it, they'll be back to where they should be. So we've got to be careful that we don't take that lightly. And I think everyone's expecting a tough game, which it will be. Both teams are looking for points, so I think it'll be an exciting one.
You must be going into this with a lot of confidence. It's quite a young team. There's no reason to fear Manchester United, I suppose, from your guys' perspective. No, I think we can go into it with a little bit of we've not got much to lose. We're playing against a massive team, and anything we can get from the game will be positive. And I think there's a real belief in the change room that we've got an opportunity to go and get points, and everyone will be together and everyone will fight for it. As the mood shifted in the dressing room, it felt like things were quite down, given all the injuries. Crisis, I suppose you can probably call it, wouldn't be too drastic. Has the mood uplifted a bit now that the guys are coming back? Yeah, definitely.
I think it's always going to lift the mood when you get some important players back. But I think the togetherness we show against Manchester City, where people were saying we barely had a squad to put out. We turned around and we beat one of the best teams in Europe. So I think everyone that gets that opportunity to play takes it, and yeah, we've got a very good group because of that.
As we've spoken about, you're obviously a local lad. Do your parents feel the effect of you playing for Norwich? Because for them that must be both fill them with pride, I suppose, because it's their local club and it's such a massive institution in the county. But equally, do they feel the pressure of you and want you to have a good performance, I suppose, not just personally, but because of the pressure on you?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think, I think they probably have to pinch themselves some Saturdays when they're watching, and I think especially the Man City game, I remember looking up and looking over, and I seen tears coming from everyone. So, I know exactly what it means to play for this club, and I've worked a long time and put in a lot of, blood, sweat and tears, as you call it, and I'm thankful to say that I play here, but no one gave it to me. I had to work very hard to get here, and yeah, I'm lapping up what's going on at the moment.
Are your family good at keeping you grounded, or do you find that you do that yourself quite well?
I think I do it quite well myself, to be honest. I think I'm quite a realistic person. I don't get too carried away, but I don't get too down either. But my family are very quick to pin me to the floor and let me know that I'm no one yet.
And what about your friends back from Dereham and back from school? What was they make of you playing for Norwich City?
Yeah, no, my two closest friends, one of them's a very big Norwich fan, the other one's a Man United fan. So yeah, but no, they always want me to do well. Above all else, the lad that's the big Norwich fan, he's calling me, trying to find out little bits of information, and he knows I can't tell him, but he still tries. But yeah, no, it's brilliant to have such good friends that again want you to do so well, and they're guiding you to make the right decisions, not the wrong ones, and I really appreciate that.